Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
Firefighters breaking out the window, battling this blaze. This four-family flat occupied, I'm being told. We'll bring you to the scene coming up.
All right, Tim, we're going to begin, though, with temperatures plunging down into the teens, making it tougher for firefighters or anyone working outside tonight. And tomorrow morning is going to feel like the coldest day of the week with single-digit wind chills.
And, Ben, you're also tracking snow showers that could impact the morning commute.
Yeah, third commute in a row, Kim, and we've got some of those out there on 4 Live radar right now. These are a lot lighter than what we've been dealing with for both the morning and the afternoon drive. But by the time we get into tomorrow morning, the winds are going to shift more out of the southwest. So that's going to take those snow showers mainly through the west and north zone through tomorrow morning. We'll see fewer of them than what we had to contend with this morning, but they'll still be out there. So keep that in mind. By 9 a.m., clouds start breaking up. Sunshine comes in here. We've got a pretty bright finish to the day. It is not going to help in the least. Temperatures starting in the mid-teens and rising only to the mid-20s. That's by noon. We won't really see temperatures get much higher, but wait till you see the wind chills where we start tomorrow morning. We'll check those out in the 4-zone forecast coming up. Don't forget to download our local forecasters app to get the temperatures for today and the next 10. It's all free in your app store by searching WDIV. Devin?
Breaking news just in from Detroit's west side, where firefighters are battling a large house fire and working to keep the flames from spreading.
Tim Pamplin on the scene with the night cam. Tim?
A firefighter waits atop a ladder unit for the water to get connected as fire rips through the roof of this four-family flat. I'm being told 2 families live here, one on the downstairs, one upstairs. The fire starting in the rear. Take a look. There's some video. Just a short time after the fire was called in. Fire coming through the upstairs dormer. Those blasts from the air horn letting the firefighters inside know that it's time to get outside. The chief has declared this structure too unsafe. They're going to battle this fire from the exterior. Go on the defensive. Neighbors tell me people do live in this home. They don't know where they are. Firefighters have told me they did a cursory search. Didn't find anybody inside. That is the scene on Archdale in the area of 96 and the Boulevard. With the night cam, Tim Pamplin, Local 4.
Okay, Tim, new information tonight in the deadly crash on I-94 that left a toddler dead. The family of Chase Allen tells us the 1-year-old little boy was in the back seat of a Ford Fusion with his mom early this morning when a tire blew out. While they were stranded on the side of the road near the I-96 exit, a white van slammed into the back of the car, killing the little boy. The mom is hospitalized tonight with several broken bones. State police say the driver of the van has been released from police custody pending further investigation. In Oakland County, a police chief remains on duty as he faces OWI charges. Lake Angeles Police Chief Michael Farley was arrested in Kego Harbor last month for suspicion of drunk driving. The city's mayor released a statement at tonight's city council meeting giving Farley a vote of confidence. He's expected back in court tomorrow.
After a rough couple of months tonight, a compromise in Lansing means money will again flow to programs that were kind of held in limbo during the budget impasse. Mara McDonald live at the State Building. Mara, there are some notable exceptions here.
There sure are, Devin, as in $0 for the Pure Michigan Tourism Program and still no way to fix the roads. However, what happened today shows at least there's some movement here. Take a look. When we last checked in, Lansing was at a stalemate between the governor and the legislature over the budget.
I had to use the line item veto to try to clean up budgets that were a complete mess, built on phony numbers, using funds in the wrong way.
The GOP-controlled legislature sent Governor Whitmer an entire budget package, which she opted to defund about $1 billion out of, a strategy to try and force the legislature to deal. All it did was make everybody hurl insults at each other and do nothing. Until tonight.
And I'm very proud that we reached a consensus ultimately to ensure the people of our state are served. That's what they expect. That's what they sent us here to do, and that's what we're doing today.
This is a great start. It's going to be an opportunity to find common ground, set good policy moving forward where we go with the budget.
After negotiating with the governor, she's on board, and so are they, with restoring $573 million of what she cut in line item vetoes, like autism programming and road patrol money to county sheriffs. But money isn't flowing everywhere.
It grows things sweet, healthy, vibrant, and strong.
Whitmer vetoed the Pure Michigan tourism budget, and so far, no deal with the legislature to fund it. Could that change next year? Maybe. What else hasn't been figured out? A comprehensive roads fix after the governor's 45-cent gas tax hike flopped hard with Republicans and Democrats. Back here live, things to be on the lookout for in the first quarter of 2020. Some sort of a funding compromise for Pure Michigan. Watch for that one. As far as a roads fix, well, that's going to be a heavy lift. We're live in the News Center tonight. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
All right, Mara, and of course, that's the centerpiece of Gretchen Whitmer's campaign. Now, tomorrow, the state Senate is expected to approve a package of bills that would legalize sports betting and internet gambling. Under the legislation, an 8.4% sales tax would be collected after the winnings are paid out, and most of that new revenue would go to Michigan's Fund for Public Schools. The bills could be on the governor's desk by the end of the week.
A violent shootout in New Jersey ends with 6 people dead, and tonight investigators say the gunmen were targeting a Jewish market. The shootout took place in Jersey City just after 12:30. Officials say 2 suspects held up a grocery store, prompting an hours-long gun battle, ending with both gunmen dead. Among the victims, a 15-year police veteran who was killed after approaching the suspects.
We believe that he was killed while trying to interdict.
The officer's name is Joe Seals. That was probably responsible for, or one of the leading officers for the most guns getting off the street, from what I understand. He was also a husband and a father of 5 children.
2 other officers were also injured in that shootout. Both officers are expected to be okay.
A Shelby Township man facing a number of charges after unleashing a violent attack on 2 gas station clerks over the weekend. Security video shows the 30-year-old man using a liquor bottle to assault the men. Well, one of the workers pulled out a gun, shooting the man, ending the attack. That attacker remains in the hospital.
Just hours after Democrats introduced 2 articles of impeachment against him, President Trump went on the attack during a campaign rally in Pennsylvania.
The radical left Democrats and the failed Washington establishment are trying to erase your votes, nullify the election, and overthrow our democracy. Not going to happen. Don't worry about it.
The House Judiciary Committee is expected to vote on the articles Thursday, setting the stage for a full House vote next week. The Senate trial is expected to start in the new year. Still ahead, it is a $20 million project to redevelop the site of an abandoned bowling alley.
New tonight, the business moving into this Oakland County community right off I-75.
A man in handcuffs steals a police cruiser. What he does first after getting away. We'll have that, but first, here's Dr. McGeorge.
We followed their journey for 2 years. 5 children from rural Africa who came to the U.S. for life-changing surgery. Coming up, we'll show you how the Beaumont 5 are doing now and how their parents reacted to finally having them home.